If you had said to me when I started my YouTube channel that I would reach the 5,000 subscriber mark, I wouldn't have believed you. But here it is, just over 2 years later, and I've done exactly that. So now it's time to celebrate. So celebrating in the YouTube tradition is to give something away. But celebrating in the Nova Scotian tradition is to give something away handmade. And that's exactly what I have for this giveaway. Two items by local craftsmen that I'll share with you now. So the first item that we have for a giveaway is a collaboration between two local craftspeople. On the bottom of the screen you'll see a flint striker that was made by Peter LePay, and I have a video which I'll link in the upper left hand side of the screen to a video showing Peter making that very flint striker. You'll also see a leather case that was made by local craftsman Al Halliday of the Highland Hoard Outdoor Supply Company. And along with that comes a small Altoids tin, which items I've placed inside, 2 pieces of flint, a little bit of fat wood, some jute twine, and of course, charcloth. So that'll be prize package number 1. So the second prize, no less amazing than the first, is a hand-forged gouge with a curly maple handle made by master blacksmith Randall Graham. And this was given to me by Randall on my most recent video where Randall and I went for a hike on Rogart Mountain. And I'll link to that video up above on the left. Alright, before we move on to how you can win one of these prizes, let me just give you a few close-ups. So this is the flint striker made by my friend Peter LePay, hand forged from a piece of 01 tool steel. And if you haven't used a hand-forged flint striker before, I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. Very effective tool. And the second part of that prize is the leather case made by Al Halliday. And this is a belt case, and on the back you can see Al's maker's mark, the Highland Hoard Supply Company. And I've removed the Altoids tin because I wanted to show you a little bit of detail of the inside of Al's work. So you can see a little bit on the inside. There's the tab that would pull the Altoids tin out of the pouch. And the second prize package will be the hand-forged wood gouge made by Randall Graham. And a few close-ups. And if I haven't mentioned before, this is made from curly maple with a tool finish, which is to say there is no sanding involved. The finish that you'll have is simply done with Randall's neck knife. And if you haven't used or haven't seen anybody use a gouge before, it's a highly effective tool for making spoons and cooksas, and possibly small bowls. And I've convinced Randall to make a video showing not only how to use this, but also how to maintain it. Alright, let's move on to how you can win one of these items. So entering to win one of these great prizes will be as simple as leaving a comment in the show notes below to say, I'm in. That's all you have to do, nothing else. However, I would appreciate if you would go over to Randall Graham's Facebook page, which I'll link below, Vinland Bushcraft, to look and see what else he's got, as well as maybe consider subscribing to his YouTube channel, which again, I'll post in the show notes below. I'd also appreciate if you'd go over to Al Halliday's Facebook page. I think he also has an Instagram as well as a web page, and I'll post all of that in the show notes below so that you can go over and see what he's capable of doing. Finally, I'd also appreciate if you go over to see Peter LePay's Facebook page. Now, Peter's page is a private page. If you would like to take a look at his album where he shows all the knife work that and other work that he's done, then you'll have to send him a request first, but he will let you in. All right, that's all there is. So this contest will run from 1 week of the posting of this video, at which time we'll come back and we'll find 2 prize winners. Now, the prizes will be simply put out as first and second place. It's not a matter of choice. So the first name that I come up with that wins will get the belt kit with the flint striker and the leather pouch as well as the Altoid tin. And the second name I come up with will get the gouge. All right, folks, that's all I have for this video. But until that other video comes out, get out and explore. Take that path less traveled. It'll make all the difference. Bye for now.